gentlemen, start your engines.
Someone says, what's the future? Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What's going on? Oh, I have a little something from the theater. I got this this Knuckles. I don't think this was made for an adult. Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, it works. Works beautifully. It's me, Knuckles Coleman. You know. Hold on. Hold on. This needs to be adjusted. There you go. So now it's like aligned between. Yeah, it works. You know, it's me, Knuckles from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. So I got. It's funny. So I got into the theater. I was like, "Do you guys have a popcorn bowl?" Because I saw it coming in, and they have it, man. They have Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, and they're like, "You need to get a bundle." And I don't care if they said $50, whatever it is. In that moment, I was gonna get it. And then if you look, you can't. There you go. Shadow's imprisoned, isn't it? Which is so cool. It's so cool, man. And then they were like, you get to pick Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. And I was late. And I'm actually kind of glad I was late. Because if I was there earlier, I probably would have gone back and forth. And I just like pick. And I just defaulted to Knuckles. So I guess Knuckles is my favorite. I don't know. Like, because I'm torn. I love Sonic. I love Tails. And I love Knuckles. I love all three of them. And I thought I loved them all kind of equally. I kind of go back and forth. But in a pinch, I defaulted to Knuckles. And normally I'm like the super speed guy would be my favorite, right? Like I thought Sonic was my favorite, but I guess I wanted to be. Now, here's the thing. If there was a Shadow option, Shadow would have been my choice. Shadow's my favorite. But my 4 favorite Sonic characters, all in this movie. And you know what? I got to say this. Done perfectly. Like, oh my God, dude. I was beaming like this the entire time. Wait, did I show this off? See, I want the Sonic and Tail. Oh, what's in it? Hold on. There's something. Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, yo, this is awesome. Maybe I should have got the Sonic one, but I'm very happy with it. Could I have bargained for Tails and Sonic one of these? They're going to be gone. If they're back at the theaters, I could ask them. I'll be like, hey, can I? And then you know what I could do is I could just wait and have multiple of these, and then sell them off if I feel like selling off more of the buckets. That might be a good investment, actually. I mean, even though I've been making a lot of investments in my business. All right. Now, this would be worth more if I kept it in the plastic. Hold on. This is turning into an unboxing stream. I didn't intend it. I didn't know there was anything. This is a surprise. I didn't even know. They didn't even tell me. This is so epic. Hold on. Dude. Yes! Yes! This is so cool. Oh! I love Sonic, man. I love Sonic. Dude, this is so epic. Hold up. I'm sorry, dead air, but there's hang on the bottom. So is there something? Are you supposed to take this bottom part off? Hold on. Dude, it was such a good movie. Yo! Look at this. Tito's Playroom. Are you new here? What's going on, Tito's Playroom? Hope you're doing well. Dude. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get that. Hold on. Let's get the entire Knuckles attire going, you know? Wait. Yes. I love all of this. All right. I was gonna cut a segment out for my review. I'm gonna have to either do some major editing or just make a separate video reviewing it because this is not good. But it is good. Knuckles. Yeah, I guess Knuckles is my favorite. Anyway, guys. Which wasn't there a Knuckles show? I like totally forgot and let it breeze past, and now I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, wait, how can I watch this ASAP? Isn't it on like? All right, I need to watch this. Paramount Plus. Because the Wade character showed up, and I'm like, oh, this must have been a thing that was satisfying for fans of the Knuckles TV show. All right, 6 episodes. That's epic. I gotta watch this. All right. Anyway, let's talk about this movie because this movie was just start to finish. I was just beaming. Like this is like I was a child. I was a child in that theater. Like the whole time I was just from the opening scene to the end credits. I was just like, yes, I gotta say this is like the greatest success story and gives me hope for the entertainment industry. There are some people that get it because this movie gets it. And the intro to my channel has been the Sonic Mania thing. And I definitely it's been a long time coming, this movie. And I didn't realize that they launched 2 new games this year. I'm excited for that, man. I gotta get so those games I gotta get. But just getting back on track. I mean, one of the things from the opening of this movie, it's like you see the team dynamic between Team Sonic. They even call them that in this movie, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. Is so great the way they play off of each other. And I almost keep forgetting, like Idris Elba at first when they casted him, I wasn't sure. And now it's like he's just Knuckles to me. It's just he disappears into it. And same thing with Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Perfect casting. Great way to introduce the character. I'm not exactly sure. Like, how did he wake up exactly? Because I know he breaks free, but that sequence was great. Although, isn't the teleporting a newer ability with Shadow? Because I don't remember him having that in like Sonic Heroes, which we'll get back to Sonic Heroes because oh boy. That, by the way, for context, the first Sonic game I played was Sonic Heroes. I remember my friend telling me about it on the playground. And I got into Sonic Heroes and I loved it. And even though the game I was terrible at, I could never play it properly. I loved the characters and I would read the manual, like constantly learning about the characters, Tails' real name, this character's this age, and I think that's my generation of Sonic fans kind of grew up loving the characters, Now, this game is a very much like an adaptation, maybe not a direct adaptation, but it pulls heavily from Sonic Adventure 2. And it does a great job, I mean, there are obviously big changes. They simplified the story way down. But I think it works in the movie's favor. So getting into it. So yeah, from the beginning, you see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in a race. And it's like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is an obvious Sonic will win. But, you do have to remember they're all super fast. But Sonic's going to win. And then it's his birthday. And the human characters, by the way, I want to say were great in this movie. They like my biggest complaint with the last one is that there's like an entire subplot about a wedding that just like where the Sonic characters are out for like a good 10 minutes, it feels like. And I'm like, oh my God, it dragged on. And I was like, I don't care enough about the human characters. Give me the Hedgehog and the Echidna and the Fox. And this one, There's never a time where the human characters overstay their welcomes. They put the family, they're out. They're out. And focused on, and it feels like that was studio interference, and they focus on just the characters. And it's like the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are the main characters, whereas the last one, it was kind of like the human character. It was a buddy cop movie in the first one, and slowly it starts being more and more about Sonic and Tails, and now it's like the human characters they're great when they're there, like, hey, and they leave at just the right time. They come in at just the right time. They are there for the perfect amount of time. And this is a franchise. I was, watching my buddy who hadn't seen the first two, who's never really seen Sonic movies, but he wanted to hang out. And I was like, well, I want to see Sonic. So we hung out. And, I was like, yeah, they get better with each one. It's like, normally sequels don't get better. I'm like, no, these have gotten better, but I don't think they'll be able to. I want them to prove me wrong. But this one was perfect. This one was so good. This is my favorite movie of the year. So good. Was Keanu good as Shadow? He was perfect as Shadow. He was perfect. Which I remember when they cast him, like, oh my God, we're always doing these celebrity voice actors, blah, 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 blah. No, it was great. It was so good. And I loved it. Oh, but yeah, so Shadow, because the teleporting, I think, is a more recent ability. I remember seeing clips of Sonic Boom break a teleport. So I think it is a recent thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure that's the case. But yeah. Hold on. Sonic X Generations, and then what was the other one? Sonic X Generations. Is that Sonic X Shadows Generations? That looks good. But I have enough unplayed games. But now I feel like playing Sonic. Ugh! I think I have Sonic 3. I should play it. I'm a big fan of Ben Schwartz, voice of Sonic. I'm sure his improv skills improved the movie. See, I don't know that much about it. I'm sure. I don't know if I Ben Schwartz. See, I don't, because he disappears into it too. I don't really know Ben Schwartz too well, but he's a great voice of Sonic. And yeah, he did amazing work in this movie. The whole cast was, I'm not sure who Tails was, but Tails was perfect too. I'm a big, wait, what was this one? I'm sure Jim Carrey killed it as Gerald and Eggman. Yes. Dude, Eggman is the most Eggman ever. Like, in every movie, he gets better. And he wears the full-blown suit this time. Like, he gets more and more Eggman with each movie. It feels like this movie gets more and more Sonic and unapologetically Sonic with each one. This, again, greatest success story of a franchise. And Gerald Robotnik is also perfect in the way they play off of each other. It's like, oh, it could be too much Jim Carrey, but he was so Jim Carrey. And it's like, yeah, he's more Jim Carrey than Eggman in parts, but it works so well that I'm like, I don't really care. Like, oh man, like, it was like, I'm trying not to spoil the movie. But it was basically like they were like, Jim, go all out in this one. This is your time to shine. And they were like, they gave 2 of them. And like the way they play off of each other. This movie made me laugh out loud so many times. It wears its heart on its sleeve. It's very unapologetically humorous. It knows what it is, but it still has heart, dude. There was one part I was like tearing up, man. When you see Maria show up, if you're a Sonic fan, you're like, because you know what Maria means. Like, you're like, oh no. And it works so well. Everything about this movie works so well. Oh my God. I loved it. I'm just gushing like okay, hold on. I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to talk about everything. I'm keeping it keeping it spoil free to start with, dude. I'm laughing like a little kid. I'm like a little kid. I'm so excited for the next. Give me Sonic 4, give me Sonic 10, give me Sonic 12. keep going, because if you're gonna keep getting better, I was like, oh, this is the best it's gonna be. Because it's Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, but there's so many characters that haven't been introduced yet. But Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow are my 4 favorite characters. And then Eggman was crazy good in this movie, and he was never my favorite Sonic character, but he's so good here. And this movie is like fast paced, but it's slowed down for jokes too. But it's not. It's never like annoying about it. Playing South Episode 2, just want to say Sonic is gay. You're wrong. Sonic is epic. This movie is epic, and it's, oh my god, dude, it was so good. It was like really made for fans. It was a movie that was made for fans, and that is everything you could want. Oh my god, what else did they do that I can't? They use songs from the game, like when Maria starts playing the guitar, a certain song is playing, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And my complaint is I wish they had played it longer. This thing is like a decade for your tickle. I'm just drawing. See, that must have been nice playing the games for the gameplay, because I played them because I like the characters. But looking back, I'm like, did I actually enjoy the gameplay of Sonic Heroes? And it's like, not really. I like the concept. Sonic has one of the most iconic soundtracks in video game history. That being said, I'm not that deep into Sonic lore. You don't have to be, but if you know Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, they didn't. All right, spoiler, there is no city escape, unfortunately. That would have been cool. Follow me, set me free. But there is another song. There is another song that is in the film, and I think you guys will know. The old ones were good for their days, but the last 3D Sonic ones I love was Adventure 2 and Dreamcast. If you like Adventure 2, you're going to love this movie, because I've seen a lot of the Adventure 2 cutscenes, and obviously Shadow is probably my favorite Sonic character, so I should probably play through that game, or at least watch all the cutscenes. But oh my god, no Rouge the Bat, no sexy Bat chick. I wonder if she'll be in the next one. Well, sexy in quotes. I always was like, kind of, I always saw her as like, she's probably hot to the Sonic characters, but I was always like, I was like, wait, you guys seen the top 10 hottest Sonic characters video? Sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but that shit is so funny. Let me see if I can find it. I'll have it queued up because all right, I don't want this in my search history, but yeah, top 10 hottest female Sonic characters. Why was it the first thing that came up? Yeah, he deleted the video out of shame. I don't blame him. Oh, because I first found it through Donkey, through video game Donkey. No, I'm not Rogue. No, Rouge. So it's the fact that it's Rouge, not wait. That's how. Yeah, that is how it's spelled. We entered furry territory now, buddy. The Sonic fandom devolved into that. I remember off topic, and then we'll get into the actual pure lighthearted stuff. That was this beautiful film, favorite movie of the year. But I remember when I learned what furries, because I just knew what Sonic was. And when I was in high school, I learned what furries are. And then I was like, these people are disgusting. And then my friend goes, they really like Sonic. And I was like, what? Because I couldn't fathom seeing Sonic in any way in that light. And I was, how can these people ruin, like, so I think that started my hatred of furries, is because I was like, these people are tainting something that's so pure for children, and they're ruining Sonic. And I was like, fuck these people, these assholes. This is a child-friendly franchise. I hate furries. I hate them. All right, anyway, back to gushing about Sonic 3, because oh my god, this movie was like, it was like literally a dream come true. I've wanted to see this since I was a kid. And yeah, I wish there were more Sonic characters, but it's whatever. And yeah, I do think one complaint I can have is I do think that, so Jim Carrey is like amazing in this movie as both Robotniks, but I do think they overshadow Shadow a little too much. But I'm hoping we see more Shadow in other movies because Shadow has a complete character arc in this movie, but I wanted more of him. There was not enough Shadow. Shadow was great. He was great, but we needed more Shadow. And I'm hoping we get him in other ones because, well, I don't want to spoil anything. Werewolves, furries, or natural furries? Discuss. I'd rather not have that discussion in any capacity. Yeah, so because of big name actor, they gave him more screen time. Yeah, but so was Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. I think there's another reason. Well, hopefully things are all right. I don't want to. I want to talk about spoilers, but I can't. I can't. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. It was so good. Maybe I should play Sonic 3 on this channel. It's so good. So good. I backed some campaigns today earlier too, by the way. I was just checking Twitter. But what else did I love? I mean, like the voices are great. The way Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles play off of each other. There's never a moment where I'm disconnected. I'm like, that doesn't seem like something this Sonic character would do. It's every time someone does something, it's like Shadow would do that, Sonic would do that, Tails would do that, Knuckles would do like they're just the characters. And that was one of the things where I'm like, they got Keanu Reeves as Shadow. No, Keanu Reeves is Shadow. He's not Shadow played by Keanu Reeves, if that makes sense. Like he disappears into the role. It's perfect. I was like forgetting. Same with Idris Elba as Knuckles. Like it's so good. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey as Eggman, like to be honest, but he is so hamming it up. It works. And there are a lot of scenes where you just let him, and I'm like, there's no way this is scripted. Like Jim Carrey had to just be like, they were like, Jim, you get to do your thing. And they let him really just roll with it. Like they really did. How long was his runtime? Because somehow it wasn't long enough, despite so much. There's so much character and heart in this movie. An hour, 50 minutes. Yeah, come on. It could have been 2 hours. We could have had more Shadow. More Shadow. Come on. Come on. More Shadow the Hedgehog, please. Tika Sumpter and James Marsden were good. And again, they were used for just the right amount of time. It really was perfect. It was perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. In SA2, there was a lot more emphasis on Shadow's story and the developing relationship between Sonic and Shadow and Sonic. That was in this movie, but again, I will say, not enough, but a lot. Like, okay, I'm making it seem like Shadow was a side character. He was not. He was a major character, and he has a full arc. But the relationship between him and Sonic, I think, could have been further developed. The Faker thing didn't happen, which I actually kind of like because I was like, are they going to do the Faker thing when they show up? And I'm glad they didn't because even in the game, that shit made no sense. Made no sense because it's like, fake. It's like, what do you mean? Sonic's been around for multiple games. The government is like, oh my god, these are the same person, even though they're not. They're clearly different characters. And this movie didn't do that at all, which I actually like. This is a deviation that made more sense because it was like, well, yeah, the government has been dealing with Sonic for 2 movies, and they've had Shadow in captivity for 50 years. Obviously, they know who one is and who the no shit. So they don't do that whole Faker plot line. But I do wish there was more Sonic and Shadow, but all I'm saying is if you're a fan of Sonic Adventure 2, that ending. Live and learn. All I'm gonna say, live and learn. There may or may not be some shots pulled directly from Sonic Adventure 2. And there may or may not be some songs or a song pulled directly from Sonic Adventure 2. That made me very happy and was incorporated. I wish the song was played longer. It was played very briefly. It was like it kind of it swelled up and then cut to the end. It was like only felt like it was only a couple seconds. And I'm like, okay, that could have been a full minute. You could have used it more. But they used it well. And there were some parts that were like more serious that could have been, you didn't have to cut to a Jim Carrey joke, but the Jim Carrey joke did make me laugh. What I'm like, but it didn't have to come into it. Is the Sonic Adventure 1 intro video / Final Chaos Battle music there? There should. Oh, that's another thing. I hope they do. Wait, who's the villain in Sonic Adventure 1? It's Chaos, right? I hope they do Chaos. Now, Big the Cat, I don't, need him. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Actually, I do. I take it back. I do need Big the Cat. But I don't know. Was there Sonic popcorn bucket? Yeah, I guess you guys are here late. I'll go through this again. There was. I'll go through this whole thing again. And I was like, I know I need to get this. And literally, I discovered this on stream because they were like, all right, you need to choose Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. They didn't have a shadow thing. And I was like, it's a bundle. And I was already like going to be late with my friend because there was like a detour and it was annoying. But the bucket has Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. And they were like Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And I defaulted to Knuckles. So I guess Knuckles is my favorite of the three. I don't know, but my 4 favorite characters are the 4 that are on this bucket. So I'm keeping this baby. I'm keeping it. But they were like, you get to choose a bundle. And it came with a cup with one of the characters. And maybe I should have picked Sonic because Sonic is the main character. But I just defaulted to Knuckles. And I guess that means Knuckles is my favorite. But I don't know because I love all 3 of them equally. But I was like, wait, maybe. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm sticking with Knuckles. But I could have gone with Sonic. I guess that makes Tails my least favorite. But I love Tails. Tails may or may not be an influence partially on my Miles named Miles in Phenomenal. Partially. Although I did like the name Miles already. But I think Tails had an influence. Miles per hour. Miles runs fast. Just saying. And then this, I didn't even realize until I got home, was because I was like picking this up to show off on stream. If you go back and rewind, I discovered that this is one of these too. You know what? I picked a good one. I picked Knuckles, but I do want the Sonic and Tails one too. But you know what? I chose Knuckles. I'm going to go with my heart. I chose Knuckles. I guess he's my favorite. I don't know. I love all 3 of them. I'm going to say Knuckles is my favorite of the 3 for now. Oh, and also, guys, I took this off. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen. It's me. It's me, Knuckles. I'm going to wear this in public. Go on. Dude, I might just go back. I'm not even kidding. I may just do it. All right. Carry this around wearing your SpongeBob Yeezys. You'll be dropping pennies in a 5-mile radius. You know, you're not wrong. Be the Cat might be okay to watch, but fuck playing him. Yeah, I hears that. Oh, the English VA for his essay is annoying AF. What are you talking about? Where he goes, I wonder what happened to Sonic. That voice line is so good. It's terrible, but I love it. Hold on. Eggman, I wonder what happens. Tails, let me find this shit. It's so good. I wonder what happened to. That's Eggman. I wonder. Hold on. Oh my god, this should be one of my intros. This has to be one of my intros. It's only 6 seconds long. It's perfect. I got it. Ready? Here we go. Wait, are you kidding me with this? I just realized this. Sega Dreamcast is in the background of the Sega Dream. Why is there an advertisement for the console that they're playing on? Is that really necessary? All right, whatever.
That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Oh, the Snapcube fan dub is so good. That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic. So good. See, the Tails in this movie was actually good. I love it. Dude, that movie, I was like literally the entire time I had this face. It just like I can't think of the last time I've ever been this thoroughly happy with just watching a movie. And maybe there are criticisms you could make it, whatever. I don't care. It's a perfect movie to me. And I've already been like, yeah, I wish there was more of Shadow. Yeah, there could have been less jokes, but the jokes made me laugh. And there's like one or two jokes that didn't land, but the fact that I have to pick apart that or like try, it was so good. I'm very happy. Yes, the Dreamcast banner is necessary. I hope they left in the GameCube port because fuck Nintendo. Oh, they probably didn't because Nintendo's a petty. Dude, yeah, wait, Nintendo, because the Dreamcast really went under and they had to, right? Because the Dreamcast, from what I understand, was like a great console that everyone who had it liked, but it just didn't sell that well, is my understanding. Is that it was like Nintendo or Sega went out with a bang. Like they did a great job, but just not enough people got the Dreamcast. It's my understanding. It's so good. I'm so happy with this. So I want to play Sonic Adventure 3 at some point because it seems like I played. So Sonic Heroes is my first Sonic game. First of all, I was gonna say Sonic Heroes is one of the best theme songs. Sonic Heroes. You know, and there's so many characters in that game. And I think that's what made me fall in love with Sonic. It wasn't so much the gameplay, because looking back, the gameplay, I'm like, I could never get that far in the game. But the characters, there was Team Sonic, which is why they call them Team Sonic. I'm like, yeah! And then there was Team Rose, Team Shadow, and Team Chaotic. Chaotix? Was it Chaotic? No, it was Team Chaotix. Team Chaotix were like the wild card team, but I like them. There was Charmy the Bee. There was... Where did they first... There was Knuckles Chaotix, right? Wasn't that... I gotta watch the Knuckles show. It was Knuckles Chaotix, I think was the name of the game. Yeah, that was for 32X. The hell is that? Was that the name of the console? Yeah, so the Chaotix were epic. They were great characters. Espio was so cool. Some of the Chaotix characters under 32X. It's an add-on for the Genesis. Oh, right, they used to do that. Dreamcast was such a good system. Yeah, basically Sony had a massive cash war chest, so it wasn't a fair fight. Everyone loved it, though. That's what I heard. It's such a shame, because I remember, like, growing up, I found out that there was a console war between Sonic and Mario, because I grew up with... I didn't realize how big of a deal it was. It always bothered me, because I was like, why isn't Sonic in Smash? I don't get it. Like, all the Sonic games are on GameCube, whatever, and then when he was in Smash Brawl, I was like, that's awesome. Why wasn't he there earlier? And it's because, I didn't know that there was a console war until years later, because I was under the impression that they were like all buddy. It's because they had to be. That must have been a humiliating defeat. The Dreamcast brought consoles into online gaming too. Phantasy Star Online was my jam. My cousin had that for like, because that wasn't just on Dreamcast. Because I played it on. Was it on Xbox? Phantasy Star. Do they still make that Phantasy Star? It's probably been a while, right? Wait, Phantasy Star came out before Final Fantasy? What the hell? That's nuts. I didn't know that. It's crazy. Wow. Incredible. Is Genesis still active? It's still active on the Genesis? How does that work? Sega Genesis? I had it on GameCube. The servers at the time were mostly empty. But dude, you guys got to see this movie. I don't want to talk about spoilers, but the end credit scene, I was like, there's one character that needs to be, even if not in this particular movie, that's just as important as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And even though Shadow is now basically as important, Shadow's like a fan favorite. Okay, you know, he does, but Shadow was almost like a specialty character, if that made sense. But there's one character that's a regular, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, that wasn't in this movie. Like a regular, you know, core cast member. And I'm like, all right, we're 3 movies in. Why isn't this certain character there? May or may not be in the end credits along with another character who I do think that other character, while looked cool, did get dirty. But they're setting up something. I want to talk about it, but I can't because you guys haven't seen it. It's so... Oh, man. It's so good. It's so good. I can't talk about spoilers. I'm gonna make a schedule. I'm gonna schedule a spoiler discussion because I have to. Dude, I'm going all out fanboying for this. I have work to do, but fuck it. Fuck it. Oh, all right. Well, we were trying to have a wholesome Sonic discussion, and then porn bots had to show up. God damn it. Can we just have one nice thing in this world, please? No? Too much to ask? Fuck you. I'm touching Sonic. I'm taking comfort in my Sonic. my Knuckles. I might go back to the theater and actually get the Tails and Sonic. I'm disappointed they didn't have a shadow option. Why didn't they have a shadow option? Come on. They didn't. It's the 3 bundles: Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Shadow. But they really, like, Sonic felt like a core team, like, because by the end of the second one, they're like, now Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are buddies. And this one, it feels like they've been through so much together. It's just like they have a rhythm and they just snaps too. And now we can get into the adventure. Should have taken Sushi in the movie. Dude, she would have loved it. She loves Sonic. She has a Sonic jacket. Like, I'm gonna text her. I'll be like, "Did you see Sonic 3 yet? Please tell me you see Sonic," because she would love this. She probably has seen it. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, she definitely saw it. I'm gonna ask her about it. Holy shit! I was throwing through Twitter. Hold on, and I don't even know what it's reacted to. If she probably isn't able to. Second, Rini. What do they have in common? They're both women who did Phenomenova covers and they're artists. I guess that's really it. All right, hold on. I was going through Twitter. I got it. This has got to be one of the best reaction gifts I've seen. Is this? I mean, it's AI, so I don't condone it. But hold on. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, if she's down, totally. Dude, like, she probably loved it. I was smiling like a child the whole time. Oh my god. Sonic. Ugh. Wow, I really sound like Sammy Classic Sonic. When will you learn? When will you learn? I should get him on the show if I can. Hey, your actions have consequences. All right, we're gonna watch this video now. We've had enough wholesome Sonic Chungus.
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up.
One of the most attractive characters ever thought up. Ever thought up. God help us all.
He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all, he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of females, the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women that it'll make you love the franchise even more. And since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic characters. Grab yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Try not to reach through the screen. Try not to reach through the screen. I did not get into Sonic anime, but whoever this guy is a weirdo. Dude, I kind of got in. I fucked with Sonic X. I fucked with Sonic X. I kind of grew up on it a little bit. I like Sonic X.
Number 10. Try this question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer? Why, it's Amy Rose, of course. Though
Amy Rose may or may not. Stay for the end credits, guys, of Sonic 3. That's all I'm going to say. Stay for the end credits.
more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive are the
Wait,
fact
hang on.
that she
Time
wears...
the fuck out. Hang on. The main love interest of the series is in number 10 in the top. Listen, I don't know this man's criteria. I'm just saying it just feels wrong. It's like putting Lois Lane in the bottom of the Superman love interest. It's just, I mean, I guess if we were talking, I don't know why I'm even arguing with this video. Like, this is, but I'm just saying, like, the main love interest, the main female character in the Sonic franchise. Yeah, no, I mean, there were definitely parts I didn't like, and Chris would never shut the fuck up. Like, Chris was the human character that would be, like, inserting himself, and it's like, dude, like, you're not, all right, Chris, like, we'll invite you on the adventures, but he'd be like, it's fucking Chris. He's the human character. But I remember liking Sonic X. I never watched like the full season, but I'd watch it when it was on TV. Whenever there was a new episode on demand, I'd watch it. And if I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, I didn't. The voice cast was great. But it was weird. It was like Cream was a regular, but like Knuckles was like a side character. And it was like, why is Cream the Rabbit more of a main character than Knuckles? That always bothered me. Like, when Knuckles would show up, it would be awesome. But it was like Cream had like a bigger character than which Cream the Rabbit I'd love to see, but she's not as cool as like Knuckles. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Shadow, I remember I got the DVD of Project Shadow, and it was an adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, which I liked. And then Shadow died at the end, and I was like, no. I was like, what do you mean? Because it's funny, I grew up in a post-Sonic Adventure 2 era, and then when I found out, like, oh, when did Shadow first appear? And I was like, oh, Sonic Adventure 2, which takes place right before what my first game was, which is Sonic Heroes. I was like, oh, so he does die, so that was actually accurate. Because I thought the show was doing a travesty, and it turns out no. Now Rouge the Bat was also like a main character, and she had this human sidekick, and she was a special agent. That was interesting. Rouge the Bat was like a bigger character in the show than Knuckles. Anyway, I'm probably just avoiding watching the rest of this video, but the truth is I put this on myself. No one asked me to play this. Less humans, more animals. Disavow. Vaughn is about to get into a Twitter war with the entire Sonic fan base, and I'm here for it. No, that would be even worse than triggering the Clarets. Dude, I think even the Sonic Amy in Sonic 3 credit scene leaked. Oh, did it leak? Well, yeah. All right, shit. I shouldn't have pulled that up. The guy's original show was Goon Till Kumshard, if that helps. There's a 5,000 gil bounty on Vaughn. It's true, dude. It's true. But I'm friends with some of the Clarets. But the Tifa fans like me more. A lot of them, because they saw me on stream, they're like, oh, this guy's, I'm so charming and likable that I won them all over. All right, anyway. Oh, by the way, you seem like you're new here. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like. I'll be doing more Sonic content. I'll be doing a short definitely tomorrow. I saw Sonic 3 and it was the best movie of the year. Thank you, dude. I'm in total agreement. Favorite movie of the year. Favorite movie of the year. Anyway, I hate to, because you came in here probably expecting a wholesome review, Pedro. We're watching Guptill's top 10 Sonic females. This is a deleted video, but strap yourselves in. Hold on.
Why, it's Amy Rose, of course.
How can she be
Though
number
more of a
10?
cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive are the fact that she wears a dress, and when have you ever seen 3 big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't.
Wait. It's so, why is it so specific? Wait. I forgot about that part of the. Wait, hang on. The two things that make her attractive are that she has a dress and that she has 3 specific spikes of hair sticking out of her forehead. Do you notice how one of those things is not like the other? What?
Things that make her attractive are the fact that she wears a dress, and when have you ever seen 3 big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't.
Because humans do. Sega hates the ship Sonic and Amy, but ship fans love it. What do you mean they hate it? The games always have it going. What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Like, that's the only couple, right? Like, Sonic doesn't have it, except they're not even a couple because it's like more like, because Sonic is, he never really like embraces her back. He's kind of like, whatever. And she's like, I love you, Sonic. But like, they'll probably end up together or something, maybe, possibly. I feel like that. I feel like they're the endgame couple. I guess it's kind of reverse Mario and Peach, where Mario is a fucking simp and he goes through 8 worlds and then he gets a kiss on the nose and he's like over the moon. I'm like, you fucking pussy. Fuck Mario. I'm Sonic team. Fuck Mario, even though Mario does have better games. But I haven't been keeping up with Sonic. Like, I want Sonic to beat Mario. You can't tie Sonic down. Yeah.
So, once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer. Who's at number 9?
Who is?
It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo,
Cosmo.
from Sonic X. She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message saying that the galaxy was under attack by a force called the Metarex.
Yeah.
She doesn't do much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart, something Tails needed for a long while. Numero
Hold on.
8.
But does she have the 3 strands of hair? Sega never accepted Amy as a girlfriend, but rather something that Sonic just doesn't like when she tries to get him. Sonic X is good. I never watched the full show, but I've seen a lot of episodes. Luigi warned Sonic about that cheating hoe. Tails got more action than Guptil 69. Well, we don't know what Guptil's up to. Maybe he's happily married. We don't know. Hola, what's going on, Pumpkin? Am I getting just new Sonic fans? This is awesome. I should probably get back to talking about it, but we're going through this cursed video. Now, I want to point out that this guy was so enthusiastic about Amy's 3 strands of hair. But his explanation for why this character Cosmo is hotter is that Cosmo likes Tails, but he seems to think Amy is more attractive. Also, Cosmo doesn't have breasts, and Amy. All right, I'm not in any way saying I find these characters attractive. I'm just saying I would put Amy higher. I wouldn't make this video ever. But if I did, Amy would probably be higher than fucking Cosmo. Good lord.
Heart. Something Tails
Amateur.
needed for a long while.
Did he? Something Tails needed for a long while? Did Tails need a love interest? He's like 9. I don't think he needed a love. I don't think Tails has ever needed a love interest. To be honest, he's like a child. Sonic X has references to the end of the game Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah. No, that I did watch Project Shadow years. I was just talking about it earlier. I don't know if you're new or I was just talking about it earlier in the stream. But when I finally watched the Sonic, because I was like Sonic X, I'd watch it on TV and I'd be like, "Where's Shadow? I never see it." And finally, I ordered a DVD of Project Shadow, and I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, "This character." This character just dies that quickly, and I was like, this is a betrayal of the games, because I had played Sonic Heroes and games after, and I didn't learn about Adventure 2 and his first appearance, and how that episode actually seems like it was accurate to the games. But I was like, they betrayed the games, until I realized, no, actually the games kind of went against that, because they brought Shadow back, which I hope they do in the movies too, because Shadow is too cool for just a one-off appearance. Sorry, he is.
Numero ocho. Cream the rabbit's mother.
I love that he specified that it was Spanish. Wait, hold on.
Needed for a long while. Numero ocho. Cream the rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of
The size of an average human mother. Oh, it's so good.
Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another character that...
Why is it silly? Hold on, let me go.
What really surprises me about her is that the leader of Team Chaotix, Vector the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another...
Why is that silly? I don't, like, am I missing something? Like, you just were gassing this woman up, and then you're like, it's silly that he falls in love with her. Well, if she's so hot, it's not that silly, right? I mean... Oh, wait, an end credit scene of what? Of Sonic X or of the game? Also, dude, this logo, oh my god, I forgot about Jet. That's where I watched JetX. Dude, I miss JetX. Oh my god, that was my favorite channel growing up, JetX. What happened to it? Dude, this is so sad. What happened to JetX? Ceased operations in 2010. Dude, JetX. You guys remember Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go? Dude, that was the shit. Oh, there's video essays detailing what happened to JetX. Dude, Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. That was epic. That was the longest title name ever. Hang on. Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Yes! Yes! This show. Oh, so good. Is it delayed? He's saying it's silly because he wants it for himself. He's like, fuck that croc. You're better. That's what I think. I think stream is delayed. Is it mine? In Sonic 3. Wait, there's an end credit scene too? No. This is a second end credit scene? I walked out of the... I was like, I looked it up online and I said end credit scene. I should have looked up how many end credit scenes. There was a second one. No. 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 But I looked it up because I was like, oh, there's got to be one of... No. No. All right. I'm making that a priority after the stream is over.
A character that doesn't do much, but in a season 3 episode of Sonic X, she helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Meta-Rex along with Sonic and friends. What number's next? 7, of course.
Of course, 7. Naturally. I'm going to.
Dave the Swallow from Sonic Riders. People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal to Tails. She also happens to be the smartest member of the Babylon Rogues. I wonder why she isn't the leader. Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear.
Dude, Sonic Riders was good.
2 very long and smooth feathers
She was a good
extending from
character
her head
design.
to her calves and droopy eyes. Wave will rock your socks. If only we could see her take wing.
What does that mean? If only we can see it take weed. No, I looked at them. But I was like, I guess there isn't. Dude, I was waiting for that. I was like, there has to be a second end credit scene. And then my friend walked out early. I was going to wait. And he was like impatient. I'm like, all right, I'll go. Steve Ortega, hey, how's it going? No, all right. I'm so mad. I should have waited. My friend walked out and I was like, I want to wait. And I'm like, all right. I stopped, I waited, and I said, I looked up Sonic the Hedgehog end credit scene. Yeah, this is it. And I just saw like people who ask, oh my God, the first article said there is any explain. The sequel actually has mid and post credit scenes. So I looked. All right, hang on. Let me show my shortcomings. So, all right, is it not gonna? Yeah, I was excited, dude. All right, well, anyway, what see it at? Was it in IMAX? It was in Dolby, which I think is even better. Bye. Are you leaving or are you saying bye because I fucked up, which I did? Hold on, gotta fix this. There we go. Back to HD. All right. Anyway, back to this. This is self-inflicted. No, I have 5 minutes. All right, let's go through this.
Mejosis, Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure 1. Named after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pakakamak. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing except beg her father to stop being so greedy.
But she's still higher than Amy Rose. Okay.
She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land. When you're the daughter of a person in the highest power, you need to look your best, and Tikal delivers perfectly. That's why she's number 6.
Okay.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mina Mongoose from the Sonic Archie comics.
Yeah.
How could you go wrong with a girl who looks like this? She could run.
Shh. Never mind. I was gonna comment. It's not even worth it. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude, it looks like I'm getting Sonic fans of this stream. That's awesome.
Nearly as fast as Sonic, and she went from being a freedom fighter to being a pop star singer. Next to Princess Sally, she looks more humanoid than the other characters. Who could top someone who has long mauve hair? This female standing at number 4, Blaze the cat. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower? I mean, Blaze could play around in the Himalayas for hours and she would be perfectly fine. Also,
she is literally the hottest. She does have fire powers, so she's literally the hottest. This is like, Pumpkin. This is like, so we're watching this because this video is fucking hysterical, dude. This is one of the funniest. Like, it's because the original guy deleted the video, but it's like it's such peak meme culture. I just like I revisit this every couple like years or so. It's fascinating.
Her 45-degree ponytail makes her look like a Native American.
45-degree? You haven't like measured.
I really love the fact that her love interest is the telekinetic hedgehog.
They're a
Silver.
good couple, I will
The
say.
combination of mind-moving and fire superpowers make these two a reliable couple. But what really lands Blaze in the number 4 spot is that her attitude is apparently more different from the other females.
Okay. So her and Silver, I do ship. I don't want to see what they do in the bedroom. You know, that's the problem that I think the fan base gets wrong. Is I'm like, that's just where I get off with Sonic fans. I'm like, I want Sonic and Amy to have a happy relationship. I don't need to see the details. I don't know why they need to draw that. Like, it's upsetting to me. From new viewers, Vaughn continued to have Christian freed, unleashing terror on the world. That is just fake news.
Next up is number 3. What's better than having a female with cascading quills?
What is?
How about a female with cascading quills and hair?
Oh,
Julie
okay.
Sue, the Echidna, another Archie comic exclusive, has that feature. She's smart, knows exactly what to do as a freedom fighter, and even trained Amy once. She's also the girl of Knuckles' dreams. Lucky him. Her older self in the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot. Just look at that long ponytail.
Dude,
Now
what
we're
is with this
talking.
guy in ponytails?
Number 1, 2, button my shoe. Princess Sally Acorn.
Sally Acorn. Now, there is some trivia about Sally Acorn that I don't know if I want to get into. But if you know, hold on. Let me see. Do I have to? I'm sorry. I'm fucking with the. I think I'm supposed to leave this thing on, actually. I was messing with. Are you supposed to take this bottom part off for those of you that got this? Or are you supposed to leave it for the action figure? In Sonic 4, you think Amy will try to get with Sonic and Sonic Rejects, or will Amy get... I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're focused on shipping. I hope they don't change the Amy too much as a character, though.
There's a lot to say about this character. She's the heir to the throne, Sonic's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes, brave and athletic, the most humanoid character, and is like a mother to Tails. In the TV show
really
Sonic
likes mothers.
7 AM, one freedom fighter, the cowardly Antoine, constantly tries to woo Sally but doesn't succeed because he's a coward. The princess is also a semi-perfect example of an excellent love interest, although there were a couple of times when she really snapped and acted like a lunatic. In the comics, that is. But overall, Sally Acorn really stands out amongst the slew of females, not just because she's Sonic's first official love interest, or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes.
He's mentioned that twice. She's really fascinated by this. Dude, Fuck you, Ellie. Fuck you.
Comics, she grew very long hair and married Sonic in the future, becoming the queen.
Okay.
So, you've seen a pyrokinetic cat, a swallow, 2 gorgeous echidnas, and even a princess. Who could possibly top those kinds of females?
Who could?
Well,
Let's hear it.
get ready, folks. This is the number
The one with tits.
hottest
The
Sonic
one with
the
tits,
Hedgehog
of
female
course.
character.
They're zooming in on the breast.
Rouge the Bat. If anybody denies it,
Tim
how
Sonic
dare you?
was in-
This woman can fly, she's as strong
Yeah,
as
no,
Knuckles,
Amy was
and is a
number
femme
10,
fatale,
dude.
seducing other characters into getting what she wants. Instead of having one love interest, she has 2, Knuckles and Shadow the Hedgehog. Being a treasure thief, she's only interested in one object set, jewels, especially the Chaos Emeralds. There actually have been situations where Rouge's cleavage has been exposed, but it eventually got censored. What a price to pay. I think the best part about this beauty is that she wears 3 different outfits unlike the other female characters. And who wouldn't want to fly across the landscape, be as strong as Sean Johnson, and flirt with any male anytime, anywhere?
Who wouldn't want to flirt with any male anytime, anywhere? See, are we sure this man is like, because he started the video, listen, if he's swinging for both teams, that's fine. I think this guy's swinging for both teams. This the guy making the video. All I'm saying, because he was very much talking about how attractive Sonic is, and now he's saying who wouldn't want to hit on men. I'm just picking up what he's putting down. I think he's dropping some hints. I think he wanted to do a top 10 hottest Sonic males list, but didn't get to. That's my thing. I think he has a mental top 10 Sonic male list. So I wonder if Biggie the Cat is on there. Who knows? He might be a chubby cheese.
Sonic the Hedgehog females. My hat goes off to you, Sonic Team USA. You ought to be proud.
Wait, is it USA? Is it the USA?
There you have it, folks. Those were the hottest female chicks in the Sonic universe. I hope you
hottest female chicks. Okay.
Enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later.
Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 videos. All right, anyway. So that was that. Dude, I was feeling so good about this movie. Why did I subject myself to that? Why did I do this to myself? It looks like we have some new viewers popping in, by the way. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I'm definitely going to be doing more stuff. I'm feeling excited about this really was my favorite movie of the year. Like, I feel so happy. So happy. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Are you shocked on the views on the Superman trailer? I know. I have one simple question about Sonic. The Hedgehog of 3, you don't have to answer. Did Shadow sing Dear Maria and sacrifice himself as he sang it? I don't think that's what I don't think he sang it. I don't know that song, but I know he sang a different song, and they reincorporated Live and Learn in a very beautiful way. He's gay, but he likes female fursuits. See, that checks out. Vaughn are shocked on the views on the Superman trailer. How many views does it have? See, the Superman trailer, I was like, that looks good, but I'm more excited for, and this is me saying, I haven't even played a Sonic game in like a while, right? It's been a while, but I'm more excited for Sonic 4 than Superman. What has it got? 1 million views? 33 million views. Okay. Oh, wow. That's my favorite number. 33 is my dad's favorite number too. Why is that super high? Because that's about what I was expecting. Crypto does look different, by the way. I did notice that he does look different in the Superman movie. But I think the Superman Christopher Reeve documentary, by the way, very touching. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Well, good to know there's going to be another epic movie because I feel like it will be the funniest thing and epic thing at the same time. What? Sonic 4? Yeah, man. I'm going to watch I'm so mad I didn't watch the trailer because the guy, again, who I was in the theater with, he does this thing every time. He just walks out. And then I'm like, I should have told him I want to stay. But I was like, yeah. Whatever. I can't wait for Amy. Me neither, man. Me neither. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm probably going to watch some Sonic videos and then pass out. But you guys, Brock, and make sure, real quick, let me do some self-promotion. If you guys are new, because it seems we've got some new people. If you guys don't know, I am a comic book creator. You can go to my website, Rebel Oasis Studios. You can get a copy. But if you're unsure, that's fine, because actually there is this website globalcomics.com, where I have the first issue of my comic book. You can buy a physical copy, it's $20 plus shipping, or you could get a digital copy for just $5. But if you're unsure, you can read the first 10 pages of the book for free on Global Comics. So let me go ahead and post this link in the chat. You guys should definitely check it out. All right, Pumpkin. Great. Thank you for stopping by. And Sonic made of metal. You know what? Yeah, actually, since we're talking about this, okay, guys, I will be doing a spoiler stream, by the way. Probably tomorrow, actually. Probably tomorrow. When Shadow eventually dies and he sings Dear Maria, if you happen to listen to the song at some point, you will understand why. Okay. Yeah, but okay, hang on. Actually, to close out, let me just say my quick thoughts since we've talked about it. So Metal Sonic does get his ass beat, which I was like, okay, he gets beat too easily. But I'm like, maybe these are little. Metal Sonic, not Mecha Sonic. Metal Sonic. But I'm like, there's a bunch of them. So I'm going to assume those are shittier versions, and we're going to see the actual Metal Sonic. But, man, I think one thing, Amy Rose, beating Metal Sonic a little too easily, but whatever. I think, but here's the thing, Metal Sonic and Amy Rose, interesting that we showed those two side by side. I think it's two possibilities. I think we might even see a combination. Sonic Heroes or Sonic CD. So Metal Sonic and Amy Rose both first appear in the same game. And that game is Sonic CD. So I think that we're going to see a Sonic CD / Sonic Heroes adaptation in the next movie. Because we also know Shadow is back, which means I think, and Sonic Heroes has Shadow, has Amy Rose, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Metal Sonic. So I think we're going to see a bit of a combination between, I think they're going to be pulling from Sonic CD and Sonic Heroes for the next movie. That's my theory. Plus, we also got a hint at the Chow Garden. But yeah, we'll talk about that on my spoiler-free review. Dude, that top 10 Sonic character, I think that took it out of me. But I'm going to play the trailer for my comic book Phenomenova, followed by the issue 2 trailer. Issue 2, the campaign is launching on January 3rd. So yeah, see you guys. Peace out. And keep an eye out for that Sonic discussion. I might even have it tomorrow night. I will start organizing it, though. Peace out.
I just want it to be like the Crusader Corps. Like my father. I thought with my new powers I could be. But I failed. I let everyone down. I got people hurt. I just wanted to make the world a better place. And instead I made things worse. But now I have the chance to make things right with the help of one of the Crusader Corps. The Phoenix Senshi. And I will. I have to. Whatever it takes. I will find that spark again.